Hi, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the Tennis World with the Tennis Expert. I am your tennis expert. I want to preview the ATP Tour Finals or the World Tour Finals. I've not been with you since the US Open. Apologize, been doing a lot of travel. I usually do all the Masters of 1000. I did want to do Shanghai and Paris. But in Shanghai, a lot of the top players went out, and it was Djokovic against a whole lot of lower ranked players. Alcaraz went out, Djokovic in Paris, and Djokovic didn't play. So we had that. Sinner won it. Anyway, I'll review those two Masters of 1000 after I do this preview at the end of the video. So those who are just interested in this World Tour Finals or ATP Tour Finals preview, we can do it. So let's take a look at the group stage. Tennis World with Tennis Expert. I'm your expert. I predicted most of the tournaments and Grand Slams correct this year. So first group is Alcaraz, Fritz, De Minaur, Musetti. Alcaraz versus Fritz. We saw them play in, in Tokyo. Alcaraz won that. I think it was straight sets. De Minaur, he's just going to overpower him. They match each other on speed, defense, but too much power, net play, drop shots, and more just power at the back of the court, plus the things like drop shots and volleys. And De Minaur is very fast, but so is Alcaraz. So he's just going to overpower him. Musetti, again, both good defensively, but Alcaraz too much power plus better net play, drop shots. So I expect Alcaraz to win all of these three. He should win the group. I think I'm going to give it to Fritz to be second in this group because I think he'll overpower De Minaur and Musetti. Other group, it's a bit tougher because we've got Aliassime, who played well in Paris, making the final. You've got Ben Shelton, you've got Zverev, you've got Sinner. But we saw Sinner versus Zverev in Paris. Sinner won. It looked like Zverev was a bit injured or something. It'll be a bit closer, but still straight sets. Sinner doing the same thing as Zverev, but a bit more consistently. A bit better defense, a bit better return of serve, a bit faster. A bit more consistent. So, yeah, he'll win in straight sets. Two close sets there. Shelton, you saw him again. Same thing with the power game, more consistent, better defense, better return of serve. He'll win that in straight sets. Two close sets. Aliassime, we just saw them play. Again, straight sets, two close sets. Aliassime's attacking, but Sinner just doing a bit better. For second in the group, I mean, Ben Shelton's a bit up and down. So is Aliassime. I think I'll give it to Zverev, but Zverev's not been consistent, so I'm not certain, but I just think he's a bit more proven than the other two guys. So I'm going to say Sinner wins the group. Zverev is second. Alcaraz wins the group. Fritz is second. So we're going to have Alcaraz versus Zverev. Again, Alcaraz can match Zverev's power, not on the serve, but on the rally shots. But he's better at the drop shot, better at volleys, and way better defensively. So I think, and better on the return of serve. So way better defensively, better on the return of serve. Plus things like drop shots, volleys, but then he's matching him on the power on the rally shot. The only thing that Zverev is doing is better power on the serve. But when he's matching him power on the rally shot, better defense, better return of serve, and things like the touch shots, drop shots, and volleys, that'll get him over the edge. But it'll be straight sets, but two close sets. So I've got Alcaraz into the final here, and then Sinner against Fritz in the other semi-final. Again, both got a big serve, both got the power game. Sinner's more consistent. Sinner's got better return of serve. Sinner's got less errors, plus the same amount of winners. So with the better return of serve, better defense, more consistency, less errors, but still matching Fritz on the serve and the power game, but better defensively, more consistent, and better return of serve. That's going to put him over the edge, and he's going to win this one. I would say in straight sets, but two close sets. But Fritz could easily get a set. So then we've got Alcaraz, Sinner in the final. I would just say I'm going to go with Sinner because I just think Sinner's proven he's better on faster courts. On grass, he beat him at Wimbledon. The end of the year that's been on indoor hard courts, he's been the best player in the world. I think slow hard courts and clay, Alcaraz is the best in the world. Faster hard courts and grass, slow hard courts and clay, Alcaraz is the best in the world. But fast hard courts and grass, Sinner's the best in the world. But they're always close. They have a great rivalry, but I think Sinner's going to win this in 3 sets. Close match. But in the end, Sinner's got a better serve. Alcaraz's biggest advantage over Sinner is his speed, but on such a fast court, you can get the ball past a fast defender. So Alcaraz's big advantage of speed is taken away. Sinner's biggest advantage, having a better serve, is enhanced with a fast court. Sinner can get the ball through the court and rush Alcaraz on the forehand. He can get past his defense and he can just rush Alcaraz. And then with the bigger serve, his shots going through the court, getting through Alcaraz's defense, rushing Alcaraz on the forehand, and he could just overpower and rush Alcaraz. But they're both great players. Alcaraz also has power, but Sinner just that little bit better, and he's having a bigger serve, counting for more on this fast court, rushing Alcaraz on the forehand, being able to get past Alcaraz's defense. So, yeah, I'm going to say Sinner in 3 sets with the court speed deciding it, but a very close match. But when they're that close, these two slower court suiting Alcaraz, where his defense helps more in a big forehand to get through a slow court. But on the fast court, you got Sinner the better serve and rushing Alcaraz on the forehand and being able to get past Alcaraz's defense. So Sinner the better player on this fast court, but very close 3 sets. Sinner's going to beat Alcaraz in this final. And Jannik Sinner will be your 2025 ATP Tour Finals or World Tour Finals champion. So there you go. I'm saying Sinner over Alcaraz in this final. But then let me I'll come back after the group stage and I'll preview the semifinals before it happens, and I'll preview the final right before it happens, okay? So be back for that. I'll have updated information. But let me review the tournaments I've missed. First in Shanghai, Alcaraz pulls out of the tournament. Sinner gets a cramp. Djokovic has a golden opportunity. Djokovic gets through the semifinals. And so I'm not familiar with these names, but this guy low-ranked guy beats Djokovic, and 2 low-ranked players play in the final. These 2 low-ranked players, the guy who beats Djokovic went on to beat the other low-ranked player and win the tournament, which I've never heard of neither of these guys, and I know a lot about the top 30, top 50, but these guys are lower than that. They met in the final, but Djokovic was upset. Djokovic looked a bit injured, plus not playing well. This lower-ranked guy from Monaco, just played great while Djokovic didn't, and Djokovic was also injured, but not a huge injury. But, yeah, Djokovic couldn't take advantage of Sinner and Alcaraz and didn't do it. So in Paris, Cameron Norrie beats Alcaraz, and then Sinner, again, he's the best player in the world on faster courts, and he doesn't have now Alcaraz there. And he's able to beat in the semifinals Zverev. It was like 6-love, 6-1. It was a beating. Again, Zverev not playing well, looking a bit injured. Sinner, the best player in the world on fast courts, dominating him. And then it was straight sets. It was like 6-4, 7-6. Sinner beats Aliassime. Aliassime pushing Sinner, playing the same style as Sinner, consistently, big serve, attacking, more patient, but Sinner just doing that a little bit better, breaking him once, but winning both sets in a very close manner, 6-4, 7-6, and Sinner's your Paris champion. And then Djokovic winning that 250 in Athens, just being a bit better than Musetti. But he seemed like he wants to avoid the big tournaments, play a 250 where not that many great players was there. He was better than everybody, and he wins his 101st title, I believe. But yeah, Djokovic avoiding the big tournaments, playing lower ranked players. But Musetti was a bit of a tougher one. But getting that tournament win, Sinner winning in Paris, Djokovic failing against the lower ranked players in Shanghai. But now we're at the Nitto ATP finals, and I've given you my preview. Sinner over Alcaraz in that final in 3 sets. Come back before the final, and I'm going to preview these. Sorry, come back before the semifinals. I'm going to preview the semifinals, and then come back again before the final. So this is sort of this coming Friday, Saturday, depending on where you are in the world. It could even be Thursday, but Friday, Saturday, I'll preview those semifinals, and I would have watched the group stage matches, and I'll give you the most up-to-date information, and I'll give you a preview. So come back Friday, Saturday for my semi-final preview, but that's my tournament preview. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up, and please come back Friday, Saturday for my semi-final preview of this ATP Tour Finals event. But subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up. See you Friday, Saturday, and thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being with me. Subscribe, bell notification, and be back for my semi-final preview Friday, Saturday. Subscribe, guys. See you guys then, and thanks for watching. This has been The Tennis World with a Tennis Expert. Bye. Thanks for watching and subscribe, and have a great week and enjoy the tennis. Bye for now.